welcome to Creators Club with Coach Kimmi. I hope all is well. I help entrepreneurs and content creators to take their business to the next level. Are you making money in this digital space? Do you want to make money when you are sleeping at night and your phone is just going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching? That's what we do. You could be a service-based business. I can help you take your business to the next level, or you could actually just want to be a content creator and make money in the digital space. Either way, we got you covered. So today we're going to talk about the reasons why you need a website. Why do you need a website? So back in the day when I first started teaching and coaching in my other industry, the notary space, when people are first starting out, and even for you as a content creator or an entrepreneur, you may not have a lot of money right now, and websites are not cheap, okay? You can do a couple free ones. There's Google Sites that's completely free, I think. You can find GoDaddy is my preferred one because it's easy to navigate. They have 24/7 customer service. So I love creating my websites over there. But I wanted to go over the reason why I think you need it. So when I first started, like I was getting ready to say, I told people, well, it wasn't a requirement to get started. And it wasn't. It was not. But as I've continued to progress as an entrepreneur myself, as a business owner, as a coach, I'm realizing, no, you need one. Now, do you still need it the first time you start doing anything? You do not. But I do want that as part of your business plan to eventually get a website. So the first reason I'm going to tell you that is because customers will know that you are real. 90% of the time when you go to a website, think about what you do when you go to someone's Google page, when you're looking for a restaurant. If you're looking to buy shoes or equipment or whatever, you go to Google, you look it up, right? And then you click the website button, the little circle. If there's not a little world there, that lets you know they don't have a website. So to me, when I first see that, I'm like, well, why don't they have a website? Everybody has a website. And it just gives street cred. It gives credibility to your industry, whatever that is. So I'm looking for that little world. And if I don't see that on your Google profile, not that I'm not going to do business with you, but it does give me pause. I'm like, well, why don't they have a website? So you don't want that in your business, whatever your industry is. You need a website, and it's a nice place to showcase what you do. So you can, on a Google presence, it shows that you're there. You can put some pictures, but it's nothing like that website about us. Who are we? These are some different sections on the website. Who are we? I'm your coach. When you go to creatorsclubwithkimmi.com, you see my bio there. Who am I? So you're going to go to my website. You're going to look at it. Imagine if I'm on here and I'm Coach Kimmi. I don't have a website. You're looking like, well, how's she going to teach me anything? How's she going to help me in my business? And she don't even have what she needs for her business. So again, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go, when you finish watching this video, and you can stop it right now and click the link in the description box. Go to my website and see how beautiful it is. How beautifully designed it is too. I designed that myself, y'all. Yes, your girl does websites. So in the Creators Club, though, if you don't have a website, we're going to help you to create it yourself, or either we have people that will help you to do it. So again, we're all about helping entrepreneurs and content creators to go next level. And a lot of you need help. You don't know how to get to the next level. You have great ideas. You don't know how to execute. That's where I come in. That's where my team comes in, and we can help you to get to the next level. And we're going to be doing that via our Creators Club Mentorship. Again, you can sign up right now. Tell us a little bit about your business, and hopefully we can get you on the waiting list when it opens up. So another thing is it builds trust. We just talked about that instantly, because when you see that little world, when you're out there looking for somebody on Google, and it's like, okay, they're legit. And then also, just say, for example, if you type in, I don't know, let's put in Dunkin' Donuts 78 or whatever. Let's just put in whatever you want to put in. So you put in the name of the company, though, and this whole search is going to come up. And then usually their website will come up .com something. .org something. So that lets you know, okay, they legit, like we just finished talking about. And then you'll click that, you'll be able to see pictures and everything else. And it gives people a way to book with you 24/7. Now, I do believe on Google My Business, you can have a booking link. I believe that feature still may be there. I'm not 100% sure. I just can't think right this second. I think the feature may still be there, but if it's not on a website, people definitely will book even though you're not open. And as content creators and entrepreneurs with something to sell, we want our clients to be able to buy 24/7. Remember, I'm laying in the bed at night and I want my phone going ding, 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 ding. So that's the same thing for you. You want your phone to be ringing and dinging at night. People making appointments if you are a service-based industry. If you have a lawn care service, if you have a plumbing service, if you do eyebrows and you don't have a website where people can actually book with you, you're losing money because they're not going to be able to call you till the next day. But if I have a website, they can go right on there tonight and book and see, okay, she has an opening tomorrow at noon. Let me get on her calendar. Because people know nowadays it's hard to get appointments. It is hard to get appointments. It's hard to get a doctor's appointment. It's hard to get any kind of appointment. So imagine if your client can just come to your website though, and they're able to book the appointment without even talking to you. So you can make it very specific. You know, if you do need to call them, because I'm still a little old fashioned, I want to talk to my clients. You can book something with me, but I also want to talk to you. I want to know what I'm getting into before I come out there. Especially if you're a service-based industry, you know, you want to make sure that what they're needing, you can actually provide it. So some more reasons that you need a website, and then we already kind of talked about this, is you're losing clients. If they cannot book with you, they are booking with someone else. You better know it. And a lot of times our younger generation, they don't want to talk to nobody. I have several clients and they're like, I'm like, why didn't you call me? I didn't want to talk. And they would tell you, I didn't want to talk. So they're comfortable with using online stuff. They order their food online for delivery. They're ordering their groceries online. You can order your clothes online. So they don't want to have to call you for everything. So when you have a website, they can just book the appointment and then you can just render services as needed. If that's an actual service that you go out to their home to provide, be it like I was mentioning earlier, a plumber, electrician, or something like that, and you're running your own business, a website is important. Now, if you cannot build that, again, you need to be in a Creators Club and let us help you get your website started, but it is important. Also, it will make you stand out from your competitors and make you look more professional. So one time I had a job in my business and the client was very liberal in what they thought about my business card and the other person's business card. And this is not about business cards, but I am going to do that video. So what they told me though, they liked my picture and they liked the fact that I had a website. So they looked it up, they went to the website and they started everything I do. They fell in love with me. Now, he also told me he almost called my competitor because her card on her picture was larger, or he could see her better. So what takeaway tips did I take from that? It wasn't criticism. That's why in the Creators Club, I'm going to give it to you straight because we're building businesses. So we can't be thin-skinned and like, oh, she hurt my feelings. She hurt my feelings. I get that a lot in some of my, not a lot, but I've had a few people that are just kind of thin-skinned. And it's like, you can't grow like that. If I can't give you constructive criticism and help you with your business and your challenges and be straight up with you, why are you having this problem? Sometimes we're like, well, I don't have no work. I'm not growing. Well, we have to be honest and do an honest assessment of ourselves. And that's hard. I've looked at myself. I'm like, you know what? You could have said that differently. You could have been nicer about that. So I'm constantly growing. You should constantly grow in your business. Now I digress because that is not what we were talking about, but we talking about the man. So anyway, so with this client, so again, he called me because I had a website. He was able to type it in. Now, next time, some tips that you can take away. This is not that video, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Make sure on your business card, people can see your face. If you have a service-based industry, make sure they can see your face. Also, have your website, if you have one, listed on the card. Now, my competitor that he was telling me about didn't have her website. I know for sure she has a website because I know when she built it, because we're friends also. My main competitor in my industry. I know her. So she has a website, but it wasn't on her business card. So the client was like, you know, he didn't like that. So it's things he liked about hers and things he liked about mine. So next time when I do redo my cards, you don't think the face gonna be bigger? The face gonna be bigger. Yes. I'm also thinking about adding a QR reader on my card too, because since I know people do like to go to the website, I'm gonna do a QR reader and let it take them right there. So they ain't got to try to type it in www. whatever. Another reason you want to have a website is because that's your home base for marketing. If people don't know you exist, you have no business. Simple as that. You can have the best product, you can have the best content, but if no one can find you, it's of no good. It's of no use. So people need to be able to find you. And how are they going to do that? On your website, you're going to put your pictures on your website. You're going to put your contact information on your website. How are they going to contact you? Is it via email? Is it through text messaging? Is it both? Can they call you? Do you have a voicemail set up on your phone? So you see, it's a whole lot to go into growing a business, people. And a lot of times people don't like this part. When I have to teach like this, they don't like it. They want to talk about the money. How much can I make? Can I make $10,000 a month? How much can I make? How much do digital content creators make? They just want to talk about the money. But let me assure you, if you don't talk about these boring things that we're talking about right now, you have no business. You have to do these things I'm talking about. Website, using ChatGPT, writing emails, all this boring stuff in order to get to the bag, in order to get to the coins. There's not a workaround. So I know, again, these type of videos, they don't get a lot of play because it's not sexy. I don't glamorize being a business owner. I enjoy it. I love it. I breathe it. But I also know if you don't do the work, it's not going to be if you don't sow, what do they say? Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. If you don't do these basic things that I'm talking about, these little seeds here, there's nothing to grow. There's nothing to grow. So you need a website. It's also going to help you to rank on Google. Okay, Google is important. So you may say, well, Kimmi, Coach Kimmi, I already have a business Google page. Why do I need to rank with my website? Why is that important? Well, it's important because it all goes together. Remember we talked about ChatGPT. It's the same thing with everything. When you have any kind of digital presence, a digital footprint, period, it could be a blog, email, text messages, anything written helps with search engine optimization, gets you to the top. So when people pull up my other business, I go straight to the top. I'm straight at the top because I have so much information out there. On YouTube, if you type in anything notary related, I'm going to pop up because I have so much content. Over 1,000 videos. I think it's really like almost 2,000. If it's not, it's real close. So this is not a YouTube video because I'm going to tell you eventually too how I do YouTube and how I have so much content out there. Content is king. Content is queen, guys. Content, content, content. Any kind of content. Your website is content. You can put videos on your website. Now, I may not put the same videos, depending on your industry, depending on your niche. The same videos that I put on my TikTok, I may not put on my website. And I do have some videos like that, even for my businesses. So on my TikTok, you might see me dancing like this, get it, that kind of music. But I'm not putting that on my website where my actual other clients can find me. So you got to see what your audience is needing too before you build your website. So what's appropriate over here on Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube may not be appropriate for your website, but you can put videos on your website. That's the most important part. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up because this video has gotten a little bit longer. But as you can see, it's so much going into business, guys. If you're not a part of the Creators Club and you would like to be, which is coming soon, please, please, please fill out the little questionnaire on the front page of creatorsclubwithkimmi.com, and we will get back in touch with you when we're actually rolling it out. And let us know a little bit about your business. What is it that you're trying to do? What are you trying to grow? Where are you at in your business? We want to hear from you. Well, until next time, guys, I'm Coach Kimmi. Keep on creating. Are you in the club? Are you in the club? Are you coming to the club? All right. See you soon. Bye.